guys, it's Bren. Today is Friday, and I probably won't get this posted until tomorrow, though. It'll probably just be a short one. I just thought I'd come on and do a quick update before I go. Most likely, I'm going to go see my friend's band tonight. They're playing up, it's just her and her husband, Cassie and her husband. They're playing up in Janesville, although I just found out there's a Kamala Harris rally right now in Janesville. And so I'm like, is it going to be chaotic? Hopefully, that'll have dissipated by then. Or better, all of the hot single liberal men will decide to go out to the bar after the rally and then I will find them. But yeah, it is. I have a 4-day weekend because I took Halloween and the day after off and then Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, it just seems like a thing to do tonight. So I just wanted to tell you how the last couple of weeks have gone. It's really nothing monumental. No big updates, but I want to say I'm feeling better because I think in my last couple of videos, I mean, it's true, I was like really anxious. For some reason, just all of September, I feel like my birthday was good. That was the end of August. And then just like September and the first half of October, I was just really on edge. And I had a lot going on, so like I kind of know why, but also just I don't know. I was just doing a lot of like worrying and bed rotting and not much that was productive. And then finally, I feel like I finally broke out of that. And a couple of weeks ago, so not last weekend, but the weekend before, I finally woke up and was like, okay, I think I want to get some stuff done finally. And I finally went to Home Depot and changed my patio door lock out. So like I was finally getting the bug to be somewhat productive. And that weekend, I also think I went and saw my nephew, brought food over to my parents' house for all of us because they were watching him. And he did the cutest thing I think I've seen him do yet. So he was really into Halloween. And so it was nighttime, and my parents' living room was like dark. There were no lights on, and we were walking through the kitchen, and he points into the living room and he's like, spooky, spooky. And I was like, oh, you think it's spooky in there because it's dark? I was like, well, let's go in there. So we walk into the dark living room, and he's like, a ghost, a ghost. And he wasn't scared. He was like into it. So I think he's gonna like be the kind of kid who loves haunted houses and stuff. But it was really cute. But anyway, and then that Sunday, I actually grabbed some drinks with Pete. Pete's idea. He hit me up, went out and had some drinks. And then as soon as I got home from being with Pete, Robin hit me up and asked me if I wanted to go to Brewery X. So I was like, sure. Went and met up with Robin, and when I walked into Brewery X, 3 different people who work there all said like, hey, haven't seen you in a while. So it's kind of nice, but also I'm like, oh, my absence has been noted. And then I kind of wanted to be like, yeah, don't I look thinner now because I stopped coming here every day? But one of my favorite servers was our server, which was nice. He's very cool. And I kind of told Robin, I'm like, I sort of miss it here, like kind of, but I'm also like really glad that I'm not here all the time anymore. And like, I don't know, like I kind of feel like I like going there every once in a while. I did not see You Know Who or anybody else like that, but that was that weekend. And then this past weekend, oh, there was one more thing that happened when I was actually with Pete. We were sitting at a restaurant at the bar, and I'd only had like one drink. So this was not because of drinking or anything like that. Although I remember I was starving, I hadn't eaten, but Pete wasn't eating, so I got my food to go. So it was kind of like we'd finished our beers, and I was just waiting for my to go food to come. And I had the biggest heart palpitation of my life. So I have palpitations. They run in my family. I've been on a beta blocker for, well, since 2009. What is that, like 15 years now? So I'm just sitting there, and because I'm trying to take less beta blocker now, though, because my blood pressure is too low because of the semaglutide that I'm on. And so I'm trying to get by on less beta blocker, and I don't think it's not like the semaglutide caused the palpitation, but that's why I think it was so, all of a sudden my heart just goes, dunk. And then there's always after a big palp, like a minute, or not a minute, like a second where you're waiting for your heart to start beating again. And then it always does, but it didn't. And I was counting. And Pete's just talking, he doesn't know anything's going on. And I start to take my pulse behind my ear. And I'm like, I don't have a pulse. And probably 5 full seconds, right? Like 1,000, 2, 1,000. But 5 full seconds is a long time for your heart not to be beating. And just as I look at Pete, and in my head, I'm thinking like, I think I need to tell him what's happening, I start to black out. And then right then he also notices that I'm taking my pulse, and he knows me well enough to know what this means. And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Nope, it started." And it started really weak, and it was like crazy. I told my mom about it. She's like, "Yeah, I've had ones like that before, because she gets them." But it was the longest time that I've ever had to wait for it to start again. I was like, "What am I going to just hit the floor right here at this restaurant?" Like, so, but I haven't had anything like that happen since. Um, so I think I'm okay. And I still, like, I felt fine after. Like, I went out with Robin after. So I don't know. But in general, I feel like all the health stuff that was going on in September is kind of, I don't know if it's resolved, but I'm just not worrying about it right now. So maybe that's why I feel less anxious. But anyway, that was a good weekend. But then this past weekend was a busy one because it was my friend's Halloween party and then also my cousin's wedding. So the Halloween party was good. Y'all might have seen my costume. I was a childless cat lady, but not just any childless cat lady. I was the cat lady that JD Vance warned you about. And so I went around saying things like, "I think the human race should go extinct," and "I hate kids," and "I became a teacher just to punish kids." And, I was really trying to play into what he is saying about childless women. It was satire, but I made a little reel, and I've never posted a reel before on Instagram, but I wasn't gonna start a TikTok for it, but I posted it on Instagram Reels, and I also posted it right here on YouTube Shorts under Bren Vlogs. If you want to see my little minute-long video of me playing this character, check it out. I thought it was pretty funny. I think I cracked myself up a little bit. Robin thought it was hilarious. He's like, "You gotta keep the costume, you gotta make it a thing, you gotta keep doing it." And I was like, well, it's going to hit different after the election. Whichever way the election goes, the character will hit different. So I don't know. We'll see. But I haven't ripped the little cats off the robe yet, just in case. But yeah, check that out. And so we had just a little get together. I was the seventh wheel. And then the next day, my cousin's wedding. So I wasn't expecting much. And as soon as I walked in, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to meet anyone here. There were 60 people, maybe 70. It was a small wedding. And my cousin, as I've said, is younger. So he's 33. I asked him because I had no idea. I thought he was younger. But still, his friends were too young for me. Now, my dad's cousin, who I was sitting next to, I call her Aunt Jan, but actually she's my second cousin. She's also single, and she was like, these guys here, they're too young for me, but you might be able to. I was like, no, maybe to have fun with, but that's not what I'm looking for. Also, it didn't even seem like anyone was single. So I really didn't talk to anyone. I just kind of, besides my family and my cousins and stuff, but I didn't talk to any strangers really. It was weird because there was, and of course I had to sit with, my sister and her baby daddy, who we don't talk. But my cousin was cute. My nephew was cute. He had little suspenders, whatever. So I get to see him again. And then, but he got tired and they went home around 8. So the wedding was at 4, and then the ceremony was over by 4:18, I think. I looked at the clock. And then it was cocktail hour. Now, we were told it was only going to be an hour of free drinks, but they didn't stop it. They didn't stop the free drinks all night. But because we thought they were going to stop anytime, I feel like anytime anyone got halfway through their drink, they just went and got another one because we all thought it was going to end. So we ended up probably drinking more than we would have if we just knew it was going to be open bar all night. But because we were told it was going to stop at any moment, we ordered a lot. I had 4 drinks, which is a lot and probably the most I've had in a while, but I also stretched out my Wegovy dose, so I hadn't had a dose in a week and a half instead of a week. I did that on purpose because I wanted to be able to just eat and drink and have fun at the wedding, and I think it kind of worked because I had the 4 drinks and I was good. But I had 2 gins and 2 beers. Now, the craziest thing was the wedding ends at 4:18, and then they go to take pictures or whatever. They didn't come back till 6:30. It was over 2 hours that everyone was just sitting there drinking on an empty stomach. There were no appetizers. like, it would have been fine if there were appetizers, but there was nothing. There wasn't bread. There was nothing. We're just drinking on an empty stomach. My other cousin's wife got pretty messed up. Jan drinking a lot too. We were all having a good time, but it was like, we need some food. And then finally we got to eat. And then, man, I tell you what, it was a cute wedding and everything was fine, but the music was horrible. I can't believe I practiced the apple dance for this because there was no song that was more current than like 1998. They started the DJ was this old guy with this long gray ponytail. And then his wife was there too, and her hair was straight out. She had permed bangs, and they just looked like this little couple just straight out the 70s. And you could tell they made this playlist in 1998 and they were very proud of it, but they had not updated it since. And I thought it was just weird because like my cousin was 33. So the songs that they were playing were like Christina Aguilera Dirty, Backstreet Boys. And I'm like, these are songs, he would have been in like grade school when these songs were cool. Baby Got Back. Listen, we all appreciate Sir Mix-a-Lot. It's a hilarious song. I don't want to dance to it. And then they played Gangnam Style, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm out. I don't think we're getting Hot to Go tonight, so this is about it. At 9 o'clock, my parents left, so I left too. But while I was all dressed up and had everything, shower, pedicure, manicure, I'm wearing Spanx, the whole thing, I was like, okay, I better take some pictures of myself while I'm all dressed up for my potential dating profile when I get ready to do that, which is coming up. I said I was going to do it like mid-November after the election. So I'm getting ready. So I took some pictures. And of course, I'm like, okay, I need some like full body shots because what I'm trying to avoid is that feeling of the guy shows up and sees me and like, is he disappointed in what I look like in person? So I'm like, okay, I need to post a full body shot. So I took some pictures and this is the one that I think was the best and it's just me, but I'm worried that it's too good. I'm worried that it's too good of a picture, that I look deceptively thin because I'm like posed. And again, I'm like in Spain. Now the Spanx are not doing that much, but I'm like, I don't know. I think this picture makes me look too good. And so I asked Robin and his response, I said, does this picture make me look like for a dating website, like deceptively thinner than I am? And he just goes, I didn't actually realize that you'd lost weight until I saw that picture. Now, of course, like Cassie and my mom are like, no, that's a great picture. You should use it. That's how you look. But they're going to say that. And I feel like Robin's going to tell me the truth. And I feel like he basically told me the answer is yes. Now, what I really need to post is this terrible picture of me that my aunt took. And my aunt's tall, but old people, they hold the camera down here. So the angle is, so I've got this double chin in this picture, which I don't think I actually have a double chin, but I have a very recessive chin. If I were a celebrity who was rich and could afford plastic surgery, the first thing that a plastic surgeon would tell me to do is get a chin implant, and then maybe like a nose job and whatever. But like, yeah, I mean, I have a recessive chin. It's terrible. But the angle, I've got this double chin and then I'm just towering over everyone else in my family like a giant woman that's going to eat them all. And that's the picture I need to post on the dating website to let them know what I really look like because I'm a huge woman. So anyway, yeah, that's probably what I should post. But that picture's too bad. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, so tonight I'll be probably alone. I invited Brendan, but he hasn't texted me back yet. He probably won't go all the way up there. But I found out Cassie and Kyler, her husband, are playing at this place in Janesville that I always used to go to online dates like there back in like 2013, 14 when I was doing a lot of online dating. Because it's halfway between where I live and Madison, Wisconsin. And I would match with a lot of guys from Madison. I love Madison. Kind of wish I could live there at some point, but I don't know if that'll ever happen and probably won't because of my job. But I would match with a lot of guys from up there. And so this place is kind of halfway in the middle. So I'd always suggest that we met there because like I know the place, I'm comfortable there. I know where to park, whatever. So when I found out they were playing there, I was like, I should do that because yesterday, again, I took off Tuesday night was trivia, and Wednesday night I actually went out with Robin again. That's when I asked him about the picture. So I had been out and about But yesterday on actual Halloween, I didn't do anything. I actually brought my Christmas tree upstairs because I was going to do the Christmas tree, but then one of my light ropes was broke, so I had to order new lights. But I was like, I should mix up the weekend because I have plans Sunday. But anyway, I think I'll just head up there and it'll be like I'm by myself, but also like I'm not because I know the band. But I don't want them to feel like they have to talk to me, but she knows. Like, she'll come say hi to me during breaks or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I might as well. It's something to do to get me out of the house. I'm feeling a little bit more like wanting to get out of the house. Like I said, I had bed rot September and then work hard October, and now I feel like I'm ready to get out into the world. The weather's colder, which I like because I like cardigans, I like layers. Um, but also I bought a bunch of new clothes, so that kind of makes me want to like go out because I have new clothes to wear. And I also kind of went shopping in my own closet and tried out a bunch of clothes that I had not really worn in a while because I felt fat in them and now they like fit again. So that's good. So I feel like, yeah, I'll go out tonight. I don't know how long I'll stay. I'll have a couple drinks, maybe an appetizer or something, and that's it. Tomorrow is Saturday. I don't really have any plans, but my parents are watching my nephew again, so I could go over there and see him. I suppose I need to do my nails because I get this like chip here. And then Sunday, I'm going to go out to the Chicago suburbs and see my Bumble friend. She lives out there. So I'm going to go see her. I haven't seen her since the concert. And we're going to get like lunch at a brewery. And I have so I started the Untapped app where you like log your beers and the places that you drink in 2014. So I've had it for 10 years and I've been to 99 different breweries. And I told her I need one more to hit 100 breweries. Now this isn't bars. It's not ale houses. It's not drinking beer from a different breweries. I would have surpassed all of that. But this is like 99. I've been to the brewery and drank the beer that was brewed there, and I need one more, and she's taking me to one, so I'll hit 100. And then the next couple of weeks for work, pretty busy again, but that's kind of it. Let me see. Let me take a look. Sometimes I make little notes about things I want to talk to, but I talk about in my videos, but like I pretty much, there's nothing here. I just wrote like Gangnam Style. And then like cat lady, like very limited notes. This week is the election. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. I took Wednesday off work just because I want to, like, I'll stay up all night Tuesday watching results come in, but I don't think it's going to be decided then at all. I could talk about it. I don't think I need to. I think you guys know which way I lean. If not, go watch my YouTube short. You'll probably get the hang of it. But yeah, so I feel like the next time I'm on here, the world will be different. Yeah, what else? What else should I talk about? What else do you want to know? I'm not live right now, so I can't respond live, but I guess that's it. It's been kind of boring, so this will be a short update. But again, just wanted to reiterate that like I'm feeling better now than I have in my past couple of videos. I just had a rough go of it for a while, but now I'm better and I'm more social and I'm ready to get out there. And I'm kind of excited to just go tonight and like watch them play and have a couple drinks and probably won't talk to anyone. I'll be by myself, but like I'll be out of the house and I have a cute new outfit and then I'll have fun on Sunday with my friend and that's it. So, okay. Anything else? Anything else? No, that's it. All right. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.